Hey, welcome back. Let me ask you something. Have you ever studied for hours, and then, the next day, you forgot almost everything? Yeah, me too. I used to sit at my desk for 5, 6 hours straight, books open, highlighter in hand, looking like the most hard-working student on the planet. But when the test came, my mind went blank, and I remember thinking, I studied so much. Why don't I remember anything? If that's ever happened to you, don't worry. You're not dumb. You're not lazy. You're just using the wrong method. And today, I'm going to show you how to actually fix that before it's too late. So stay with me till the end, because the last tip in this video, it's the one that changed everything for me. Let's get started. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Most of us were never taught how to study. We were just told to study. Go study for your exam. Okay, but how? Nobody explained that. So we do what feels natural. We read the same page again and again. We highlight almost the whole book in yellow. We copy notes word for word, and it feels productive. It feels like we're working hard. But feeling busy is not the same as actually learning. Here's a simple way to understand it. Imagine you're trying to fill a bucket with water, but the bucket has holes in it. You can keep pouring water all day long. It's still going to leak out. That's what rereading and highlighting does to your brain. Information goes in and slowly leaks right back out. So the real question isn't how many hours did I study? It's how much of it actually stayed in my brain. That's what we're going to fix, one step at a time. Okay, here's tip number 1. And honestly, this one alone can change your grades. It's called active recall. Sounds fancy, but it's actually really simple. Instead of just reading your notes, close the book and try to remember what you just read from memory, without looking. That's it. Let me give you an example. Say you just read a page about the water cycle. Evaporation, condensation, rain, all of that. Instead of reading it 5 more times, close the book, grab a blank paper, and try to write down everything you remember. You'll probably forget a few things. That's okay. That's actually a good sign. Because struggling to remember something is exactly how your brain builds a stronger connection to it. It's kind of like a muscle. If lifting weights felt easy, you wouldn't get stronger, right? Same thing here. When your brain has to work to pull out information, that's when real learning happens. So next time you study, don't just read. Read. Then close the book. Then test yourself. It feels harder at first, but it works 10 times better. Now here's tip number 2. And this one is about timing. Most students study everything the night before a test. We've all done it. Stayed up late, drinking coffee, trying to shove a whole month of lessons into one night. And sure, you might pass the test. But a week later, you remember almost nothing. Why? Because your brain treats that information like it's not important. You crammed it in fast, so your brain lets it go just as fast. Here's a better way. It's called spaced repetition. Instead of studying something once, you review it a few times, with breaks in between. Like this. Learn something today. Look at it again tomorrow. Then again in 3 days. Then again in a week. Each time you review it, it sinks in a little deeper. Like watering a plant a little bit every day, instead of dumping a whole bucket on it once a month. You don't need a fancy app for this, by the way. A simple notebook works just fine. Just write down what you studied and when you should look at it again. Small effort. Big results over time. All right, tip number 3. And this might be the most important one for a lot of you. It's not about how long you study. It's about how focused you are while you study. Think about it. 2 hours of real focus will always beat 6 hours of half focus, with your phone buzzing every 5 minutes. Here's something that happened to me. I used to study with my phone right next to me, just in case someone texts. But every notification pulled my attention away. And here's the crazy part. Studies show it can take your brain almost 20 minutes to fully refocus after a distraction. 20 minutes, just to get back to where you were. So imagine getting distracted 10 times in one study session. That's basically your whole session gone. So here's what I want you to try. Put your phone in another room, not just on silent. In another room. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Just 25. Study with full focus during that time. Then take a 5-minute break. This is sometimes called the Pomodoro method. But don't worry about the name. Just remember the idea. Short, focused bursts. Then a short break. Then repeat. It's not about punishing yourself with long hours. It's about protecting your focus like it's something valuable. Because it is. Tip number 4. And this one is a little different, but it's powerful. Try teaching what you just learned to someone else. It doesn't have to be a real person, by the way. You can even explain it out loud to yourself, or to your pet, or to an empty room. I know that sounds funny, but it works. Here's why. When you have to explain something in simple words, your brain has to fully understand it first. You can't fake your way through teaching. If you get stuck while explaining, that's actually really useful. It shows you exactly what part you don't understand yet. So after you study a topic, try this. Pretend you're teaching it to a younger sibling or a friend who knows nothing about it. Use simple words, like you're explaining it to a 10-year-old. If you can do that smoothly, you truly understand it. If you can't, now you know exactly what to go back and review. Now, tip number 5. And people skip this one a lot, but it matters more than any study trick. Sleep. I know. It sounds too simple, but hear me out. Your brain doesn't just store memories while you're awake. A huge part of that happens while you sleep. When you sleep, your brain takes everything you learned that day and moves it into long-term memory. It's like your brain is organizing files into folders while you rest. So if you pull an all-nighter before a test, you're actually cutting off the process that helps you remember what you studied. You might feel like you're getting more study time, but you're losing the time your brain needs to actually save that information. So here's the simple rule. Sleep is not a break from studying. Sleep is part of studying. Same goes for food and water, by the way. Your brain needs fuel too. You can't run on candy and energy drinks and expect to think clearly. Simple stuff, but it makes a real difference. Okay, now here's the tip I told you about at the beginning. The one that changed everything for me. Ready? Stop trying to be perfect. Just try to be consistent. Let me explain what I mean. I used to wait for the right moment to start studying properly. I'd say things like, I'll start fresh on Monday, or I'll make the perfect study schedule first. And guess what? That perfect moment never came. The truth is, a small amount of studying every single day will always beat one giant study session once in a while. You don't need to study for 6 hours today. You need to study for 30 minutes, today and tomorrow and the day after that. Small steps. Repeat it often. That's it. That's the real secret. It's not glamorous. It's not exciting, but it works. Every single time. So don't wait to feel motivated. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for the perfect setup. Start small. Start today, even if it's just one page, even if it's just 10 minutes. So let's recap everything, real quick. Number 1, use active recall. Test yourself instead of just rereading. Number 2, use spaced repetition. Review things over time, not all at once. Number 3, protect your focus. Short, distraction-free sessions beat long, distracted ones. Number 4, teach what you learn. If you can explain it simply, you understand it. Number 5, take care of your brain. Sleep, food, and rest are part of studying too. And last but not least, be consistent, not perfect. Look, studying the right way isn't about being naturally smart. It's about using smart methods. Anyone can do this, including you. You don't need to change everything today. Just pick one tip from this video. One, and try it this week. That's how real change happens. Not all at once. Just one small step at a time. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more simple tips. See you in the next video.